Hi, good afternoon. My name is Ilma and this is from the Ilma Arts Channel Studio. And I'd like to share with you today my poem devotional and some words on art. So that's my art talk video blog. And I'd like to talk to you today about, in my poem devotional, it's entitled Morning, Noon, and Night. And here's the poem, which is based on Psalm 55, 16 to 17. But I will call on God, and the Lord will rescue me. Morning, noon, and night, I cry out in my darkness, and the Lord hears my voice. And here is the poem that I wrote based on that Bible verse. When I wake up in the morning, you are in my mind. You keep me hungry for your words so I can find. At noon, you call me so I can quiet myself. You're always there so I can find help. At night, I am beat and weary. You summon me to bed so dearly. You lay me down and tuck me to sleep, and I find rest and peace in your love so deep. And here is the essay part, which is entitled Praying Incessantly. A lot of people do not take time to pray. They think praying is hard. One form of prayer is by just talking to God, as you would talk to your spouse or to a friend. So many people have turned away from God because they think that God is so far up above. The Bible tells us to pray incessantly. Prayers could be thinking of God and His truth and promises. It could be writing journals and pouring out your heart to Him. The book of Psalms tells us that if we call on God, He will rescue us. Calling on morning, noon, and night is a form of prayer. So call on God. Prayer, Lord, help me to pray incessantly. Reflection, why is connecting to God throughout the day very essential to believers? And that is the end of the poem devotional. And I'd like to share with you the painting I did. I did this in 2012. It is entitled Badlands. There's actually a place in Orangeville, outskirts of Orangeville, about 5 to 10 minutes away from Orangeville. It's called Cheltenham, and they have this badlands. Badlands are like formations, clay formations, and we almost have something like this in the Philippines, which is called Chocolate Hills, but this is a very, very miniature version of that. So I'd like to talk to you. This is acrylic on canvas. I've been painting on wood lately, but I do some acrylic works on canvas as well. So this one is acrylic on canvas, and this is a picture I took of Badlands. Badlands is so nice because like you will see the magnificence of the formation. It's a red clay formation, so it is accentuated very well in the fall, where the other fall colors are actually in the family of red. And so this is a red, sort of a brown, but more in the family of red too, because brown is considered a family of red. So in this painting, I actually emphasize much more on texture. And you can see the texture of here. Let me just make it closer on here. So you'll see the texture on this, the leaves part, the foliage, the tree textures. And you could almost hold it. Even when you just look at it, you could actually feel the little parts of the leaves. But I made a contrast of the leaves against the dark contrast here of the badlands, right? Of the soil, of the clay formation. And to break that dark and sort of a smooth and yet rough texture, I put 2 people there with their backs looking on the trees. In other words, I was actually emphasizing more the fall colors here with the background, with a very dark background. And with that, as I was talking about yesterday, in perspective, what you usually do is to put the warm colors on the foreground. But in effect, red is also a warm color, so I think that's okay. But you see the emphasis on texture, you could actually almost feel like the trees are there. So that's one element of art, texture. And it is nice to play with texture as well, because you'd see the value, it's not value, it's you'd see a form of it pops out like 3-dimension. When you put texture on it, it gives you a 3-dimension, sort of of something that you want to touch. So with that, we end this video blog about this texture. And thank you for watching, and I hope you could check my website at www.ilmaarts.com. That's ILMAARTS. And thanks for watching, and I hope that you will find time to pray and think about God and chat with God morning, noon, and night. God bless.